Hello, my friends. The Carolina Panthers' decision to bench Bryce Young after a tough start to the 2024 season presents an unexpected twist for the former Alabama quarterback, who entered the NFL with high expectations. And now, have you seen this? Did you expect it? Let's dive in. Young, the first overall pick in the 2023 draft, entered the league with the promise of becoming a star, especially following his brilliant career with the Crimson Tide. However, the beginning of his NFL journey has been challenging, and coach Dave Canales has decided to pause his development as a starter. Bryce Young, who completed 31 of 56 passes for 245 yards, with no touchdowns and 3 interceptions in his first 2 games of the 2024 season, has faced significant difficulties. His most recent performance, a 26-3 loss against the Los Angeles Chargers where he threw just 84 yards, highlighted the limitations the young quarterback has been encountering. In a league as competitive as the NFL, such performances draw scrutiny and detailed analysis, especially for someone who was the top draft pick. Coach Canales' decision to bench Young in favor of veteran Andy Dalton was not made lightly. Initially, the coach had assured that Young would remain the starter, even after a rocky start. However, after more detailed reviews and a thorough assessment of the team's situation, the change was made, justified by it being the best path forward. Canales, who previously succeeded as the offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers by helping Baker Mayfield have his best season, was hired by the Panthers specifically to develop Young. The quarterback change reflects a need to re-evaluate the approach and perhaps alleviate some of the pressure on the young player. In his statements, Bryce Young demonstrated maturity in discussing the decision and his relationship with Canales. He expressed confidence in the coach and the team's vision, acknowledging that difficult times can be opportunities for growth. This resilient attitude is something Young developed during his career at Alabama, where he overcame adversities and led the Crimson Tide to significant achievements. However, the transition to the NFL has proven more complex than many anticipated. Young's NFL track record so far reflects a harsh reality. He is 2-16 as a starter, and his stats show a quarterback still trying to adapt to the professional level. In 2023, he posted modest numbers, with 2,877 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, but he struggled to translate this into consistent wins. In 2024, his average of 4.4 yards per pass attempt is concerning, especially when compared to other league quarterbacks. For Alabama fans, watching this phase of Young's NFL career is undoubtedly tough. Bryce Young was a standout at the Crimson Tide, leading the team with undeniable skill and precision. He demonstrated impressive game control, accuracy, and a leadership capability that marked him as one of the best quarterbacks of the Nick Saban era. However, the transition to the NFL often presents challenges that even the most talented college players face. The decision to bench him does not signal the end of the road for Young but rather an opportunity to recalibrate his game. Andy Dalton, with his experience, can provide temporary stability for the Carolina Panthers while Young works to correct his mistakes and learn from the challenges he has faced so far. The break could be beneficial for both the team and Young himself, allowing him to regain confidence and return to the field better prepared for the intense pace of the NFL. Looking ahead, it's clear that Bryce Young still has a lot of potential to tap into. He has already proven, during his time in Alabama, that he possesses the tools necessary to be an elite quarterback. Now, it's up to him and the Panthers coaching staff to adjust their approach and continue his development. The NFL is known for testing even the best, and this is just another growth phase for Young. Alabama fans will certainly continue to support Bryce Young as he works to overcome this challenging phase. He represents the type of player who, with resilience and determination, can turn things around and establish himself as an NFL star. Let's keep watching. The decision of Ncaa offered, Alabama's top recruit and currently committed to Ohio State, to visit other programs such as Auburn and Oregon raises an important question about where he would best fit to maximize his potential in college football. While Auburn is trying to secure a last chance with the young talent, and Oregon represents a competitive allure, it's hard to overlook the clear advantage offered would have by staying in-state and committing to the Alabama Crimson Tide, one of the most traditional and successful programs in college football history. Offord's visit to Auburn, scheduled for September 28, comes at a time when the Tigers are still struggling to find stability under coach Hugh Freeze. While Auburn offers geographical proximity and local ties, the team's inconsistent performance, combined with a recent disappointing loss to Cal, raises doubts about its ability to compete with elite programs. Hugh Freeze himself is under scrutiny, and Auburn's future competitiveness in recruiting top talents like Offord depends on a quick turnaround on the field, something that is yet to materialize. In contrast, the Alabama Crimson Tide, with its long tradition of excellence, offers Offord a unique opportunity to play in one of the most revered environments in college football. With 6 national titles under Nick Saban and a winning culture that permeates every aspect of the program, Alabama has a proven track record of turning elite recruits into NFL stars. The infrastructure, player development, and unwavering fan support are factors few programs can match, making Alabama a natural choice for any recruit who wants to excel at the highest level. Offord's decision to visit Oregon is also noteworthy, but comparisons between the Ducks and Alabama speak for themselves. While Oregon has established itself as a competitive program on the national stage, particularly under the leadership of Dan Lanning, Alabama's tradition as a college football powerhouse is unmatched. The Crimson Tide has an unparalleled record of continuous success, both in recruiting and on the field. Alabama also offers something few other programs can: the chance to play under one of the greatest coaches of all time and the opportunity to train in some of the nation's finest facilities. With Hank Brown stepping up as the starting quarterback at Auburn, there is an attempt to change the team's dynamics, but this may not be enough to attract a talent like Offord, especially when considering what Alabama has to offer. The Crimson Tide's player development system is legendary, and the program has a reputation for turning elite athletes into first-round NFL talents. Alabama's tradition, combined with its constant focus on winning championships, creates an environment where Offord could maximize his potential while also shining on a national stage. What sets Alabama apart from Auburn and Oregon is not just success on the field but also what happens off it. The winning culture and commitment to excellence permeate every area of the program, from physical conditioning to academic development. Alabama is known for preparing its players for the NFL and life beyond football, and this combination of athletic success and future readiness is something that should weigh heavily in Offord's final decision. While Auburn and Oregon offer their own advantages, the tradition and success of Alabama as a college football powerhouse place the Crimson Tide in a unique position to secure the commitment of Ncaa Offord. Alabama continues to be the natural destination for elite recruits wishing to maximize their potential. Alabama Crimson Tide wide receiver Jeremy Bernard set an example of responsibility and maturity when he apologized to head coach Kalen DeBoer and the team following a controversial comment he made during a post-game interview, shortly after Alabama's 42-10 victory over Wisconsin. The situation arose when Bernard, caught up in the excitement of the win, made a remark about the Badgers' famous jump-around tradition, where players and fans bounced to the House of Pain hit between the third and fourth quarters at home games in Camp Randall Stadium. During the interview, Bernard stated, "We were ready to shut down that weak jumping song." While the comment might have seemed harmless at first glance, Bernard quickly realized it was inconsistent with the values of Alabama and the respectful demeanor the program strives to maintain, both on and off the field. Without waiting for any reprimand, Bernard took it upon himself to apologize directly to DeBoer on Sunday, a gesture that was recognized and praised by the head coach. DeBoer, who only became aware of the comment after the fact, emphasized Bernard's accountability, noting how he addressed the incident without being prompted. Along with personally apologizing to DeBoer, Bernard also spoke to the team during a meeting, reaffirming his commitment to the respect and class Alabama values so highly. "I didn't even know about the comment until Sunday, and Jerm came to me to take responsibility. He's a first-class player, and we all know how the emotions of a big win can sometimes lead to saying something out of line," DeBoer commented. He wanted to apologize to the team and addressed it during our meeting. Everyone has great respect for him, and the gesture was well received by the team. Bernard, who transferred to Alabama from Washington where he played under DeBoer, has been a key contributor to the Crimson Tide's offense. In the game against Wisconsin, he made a crucial 26-yard touchdown pass, helping Alabama take a 21-3 lead by halftime. His solid performance on the field only reinforces the respect he holds within the team. The incident itself reflects the culture of class and respect that Kalen DeBoer is cultivating at Alabama. Wisconsin's hostile environment is known for its iconic traditions, and DeBoer acknowledged the value of the spectacle the Badgers provided. Despite Alabama players joining in the famous jump-around tradition with Wisconsin fans in the fourth quarter, DeBoer remained clear in showing respect for the opponent and the game day atmosphere. Wisconsin's atmosphere was incredible. I think our players enjoyed the transition from the third to the fourth quarter as much as anyone, DeBoer said. We have the utmost respect for Wisconsin, both the program and the atmosphere they created during the game. This situation not only highlighted Jeremy Bernard's growth as a player but also reinforced the values Alabama continues to foster. In a sport where emotions run high and words can easily slip, the ability to recognize a mistake and take steps to correct it showcases true leadership and the commitment to excellence that DeBoer seeks to instill in the Crimson Tide. Nick Sheridan, Alabama's offensive coordinator, addressed a range of relevant topics as he reflected on the first 3 weeks of the season and discussed improvements to be made during the bye week. The main focus was on the offense's performance, areas of progress, and the challenges the team has faced so far. Opening statement, Sheridan began by expressing satisfaction with the team's recent performance, especially in the last game against Wisconsin. He highlighted the importance of the bye week to reassess the work done so far and identify areas for improvement, both at the individual and collective levels. Sheridan views the break as a critical opportunity to refine details and prepare the team for upcoming challenges. On Kendrick Law without the ball, Sheridan praised wide receiver Kendrick Law for his impact on the field, not just when he has the ball, but also without it. He noted Law's physicality on the perimeter and his important role in Alabama's offensive scheme. The coach pointed out that Law's ability to contribute without the ball is what makes him a complete football player, praising his performance in both offense and blocking, which is crucial for the overall team's success. Offensive line protection. Discussing the offensive line's protection, Sheridan was positive about the unit's performance in the last game, stating that quarterback Jaylen Milo had the necessary space to make throws thanks to solid work at the line of scrimmage. He also praised the offensive line's dominance in the running game. While he noted that there is room for improvement in terms of execution and techniques, Sheridan emphasized that Alabama's offensive line has taken a significant step forward. On consistency in drives, Sheridan acknowledged that despite the offense's success on various occasions, there are still moments when the team fails to maintain consistency, such as a 3-and-out following a long Wisconsin drive. He stressed the importance of seizing every opportunity to convert first downs and avoid errors, like the false start that hindered the start of the drive. The message to the team is clear: increase consistency and the level of execution on every play, without letting chances to control the game slip away. Impact of blocking on offensive performance. Sheridan was emphatic in stating that the success of any offense starts with the offensive line, particularly in their ability to control the line of scrimmage. He highlighted that blocking is the foundation of a strong offense, both in the running and passing games. In addition to praising the offensive line, Sheridan mentioned the importance of other positions, such as tight ends and wide receivers, who also play a crucial role in blocking. He gave special mention to Kendrick Law and Emmanuel Henderson for their effective perimeter blocking, and to the running backs and tight ends for their collective effort. Progress of Ryan Williams. Sheridan also commented on the development of freshman wide receiver Ryan Williams. According to him, Williams' main advancement in the first 3 weeks has been his understanding of the offensive scheme and his ability to align in various positions. The coach highlighted Williams' commitment to learning and understanding the details of the offense, praising the work done by the wide receivers coaches, especially Jamarcus Shepard. Sheridan sees Williams as a committed player, who stands out not just for his natural ability but also for his willingness to grasp tactical concepts at a deep level. Sheridan is pleased with the progress of Alabama's offense so far but sees the bye week as a chance to correct details and seek greater consistency, especially in critical moments of games. The offensive line, the development of young talents like Ryan Williams, and the impact of players like Kendrick Law were significant highlights, reflecting the team's commitment to continuous improvement always. Jaylen Milo, the quarterback for Alabama, was honored by the Southeastern Conference (SEC) as the Co-Offensive Player of the Week following his impressive performance in the victory against Wisconsin at Camp Randall Stadium. This marks the fourth SEC Player of the Week award Milo has received in his career, but the first in the 2024 season, further solidifying his importance to the Crimson Tide's offense. In the dominant 42-10 win over the Badgers, Milo showcased his versatility and talent both in the air and on the ground. He completed 12 of 17 passes, accumulating 196 yards and throwing 3 touchdowns. Additionally, Milo was also a threat with his legs, rushing for 75 yards and scoring twice, highlighting his ability to make explosive plays at crucial moments. Milo shared the award with Jackson Dart, the quarterback for Ole Miss, who also had an outstanding performance in the Rebels' 40-6 victory over Wake Forest. Dart completed 26 of 34 passes for 377 yards, 2 touchdowns, and added 36 rushing yards with an additional score. Milo's recognition by the SEC reflects his continuous growth as the leader of Alabama's offense. His ability to make accurate throws, combined with his threat in the running game, provides the Crimson Tide with a versatile weapon that can pose problems for any opposing defense. With performances like this, Milo demonstrates that he is living up to high expectations and is ready to lead Alabama through another high-level season. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments.